Someone you love has two friends who think you're very. My beloved child, don't skip, because what I'm about to reveal connects directly to the title you clicked, and it's not random. Someone you love has two friends who think you're very, something they never say out loud. Stay till the end, because every second pulls the curtain back a little more. These two friends watch quietly. They listen more than they speak. And lately, your name keeps appearing between their pauses. Not as gossip. Not as noise. As a question. As a comparison. As a presence that changes the room even when you're not there. Something huge is waiting for you, and it begins with this truth: people notice energy before words. One friend sees how you walk into a space and somehow shift it without trying. The other notices how the person you love becomes different when your name is mentioned: slower breath, softer tone, guarded smile. Don't skip. This isn't coincidence. This is observation turning into realization. They think you're very impactful, very influential, very hard to ignore, and that scares them more than they admit. My beloved child, stay till the end, because now it gets deeper. These two friends don't agree on everything, but they agree on this: you are not ordinary in the story of the person you love. One friend believes you're very emotionally intelligent, the kind who understands without interrogating. The other believes you're very dangerous to the status quo, not in harm, but in change. Don't skip. They've seen how comfort follows you, how silence listens to you, how decisions get delayed after you enter the picture. They've whispered questions like, "Why do they trust you so much?" and "Why does your opinion weigh more?" Something huge is waiting for you here, because admiration often disguises itself as concern. One friend warns, be careful with them, not because you're wrong, but because you're right in ways that can't be controlled. The other friend stays quiet, because deep down, they think you're very rare, and rare things disrupt familiar patterns. My beloved child, don't skip, this is the moment the title completes itself. These two friends think you're very important to the future they're not part of. They sense a shift they can't stop. They notice how the person you love protects your name even when they claim neutrality. Stay till the end, because this is once-in-a-lifetime clarity, when two outside voices independently feel unsettled by you. It's because your presence carries weight. You're very memorable. Very grounding. Very awakening. And something huge is waiting for you because this realization changes how you see yourself. You were never just there. You were always the turning point. The pause before decisions. The standard that quietly rewrote expectations. Don't skip now. Because once you see this, you'll understand why certain doors hesitate, why certain conversations soften, and why the person you love can't look at you the same way anymore. My beloved child, don't skip, because now we move from what they think to what they feel, and this is where everything becomes intense. These two friends didn't arrive at their opinions overnight. They watched patterns. They replayed moments. They compared before and after. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this realization. One of these friends feels threatened without understanding why. Not jealous in the obvious way, uneasy in the quiet way. They sense that you are very steady, very self-contained, very hard to shake. When you're mentioned, they change the subject. When you're praised, they downplay it. Don't skip. This friend believes you're very powerful emotionally, the kind of person who doesn't need to compete to win space. And the other friend? They notice this behavior. They see the silence. They feel the tension. And that's when the truth starts forming between them. My beloved child, stay till the end, this part matters more than you think. The second friend believes you're very genuine, very real, and very difficult to replace. They've seen how the person you love defends you without defending you. How your absence still affects decisions. How your presence changes priorities. Don't skip. This friend has even said, there's something different about them, not as praise, but as fact. Something huge is waiting for you here, because admiration mixed with fear creates confusion, and confusion creates distance. That's why messages feel delayed. That's why plans shift. That's why energy feels inconsistent. It's not about you doing anything wrong. It's about you being very significant without asking permission. If this message resonates, pause for a second. Share this video with someone who needs clarity like this, because truths like these don't come often. My beloved child, don't skip. This is where awareness becomes power. These two friends may never say it openly, but they both know one thing: you matter more than they expected. You're very influential in a future they can't control. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you right now. Choice. You can stay unaware and let others define the narrative, or you can step fully into who you already are. If this message is opening your eyes, don't keep it to yourself. Comment your thoughts, and subscribe so you don't miss what comes next. Because once the truth starts revealing itself, it doesn't stop. And this story? It's only just unfolding. My beloved child, don't skip, because now we step into the unspoken layer, the one nobody admits even to themselves. These two friends don't just think about you anymore, they measure situations against you. When plans are made, your reaction is silently predicted. When advice is given, it's weighed against what you might say. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this truth. You have become a reference point. One friend wonders why the person you love grows quieter after spending time with you. The other notices how confidence returns afterward. Don't skip. They think you're very grounding, very stabilizing, the kind of presence that brings clarity without force. And clarity can be uncomfortable for those who survive on confusion. That's why your name carries weight even in rooms you've never entered. My beloved child, stay till the end. This is where perception turns into certainty. These two friends have started realizing that the person you love is not the same person they used to be. Values are shifting. Priorities are rearranging. Emotional boundaries are changing. Don't skip. One friend believes you're very inspiring, because growth follows wherever you're taken seriously. The other believes you're very disruptive, not because you create chaos, but because you expose truth. Something huge is waiting for you here. When people feel exposed, they either evolve or resist. And these friends are split between those two paths. They see how honesty increases around you. How excuses don't survive long near you. How masks feel heavier. And deep down, they know, you didn't cause this change. You revealed it. My beloved child, don't skip, this is the quiet conclusion they are reaching. You're very important to the person you love in ways that don't need labels yet. You're very present even when you're absent. You're very remembered even when you're silent. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you now, awareness. Once you understand how others truly see you, you stop shrinking to stay comfortable. You stop explaining what never needed justification. These two friends sense that your role is growing, not fading. And whether they accept it or not, one truth stands firm: you were never accidental in this story. You were always the turning point they didn't see coming. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where everything quietly locks into place. These two friends now feel something they can't reverse: certainty. They are no longer guessing about you. They are no longer curious. They know. One friend has accepted that you are very central to the emotional world of the person you love. The other still resists, but even resistance is confirmation. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this moment. Influence doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it arrives so gently that only outsiders notice first. They see how your calm outlasts chaos. How your words linger after conversations end. How the person you love becomes more aligned, more intentional, more honest after crossing paths with you. Don't skip. These friends understand now that you are not a phase, you are a shift. My beloved child, stay till the end, this is the revelation they never planned to face. These two friends think you're very transformative. Not loud. Not dramatic. Transformative in the way that changes direction without force. One friend has already pulled back, sensing they can't compete with authenticity. The other watches closely, realizing that the future is quietly reorganizing itself around you. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you here. When people feel your impact without being able to label it, they assign you power. That's why your name is handled carefully. That's why your absence is noticed. That's why conversations about you never feel casual. If this message is resonating, share it with someone who needs to hear what their presence truly means, and if this clarity feels rare, stay connected by subscribing, because revelations like this don't come twice. My beloved child, don't skip, this is the closing truth. These two friends now understand that you are very significant to a story still unfolding. They may try to influence outcomes. They may try to delay what feels inevitable. But stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you right now: confidence. You were never imagining the shifts. You were never overthinking the silence. You were sensing recognition before it reached words. From this moment on, walk knowing this: when people who stand outside the bond feel your presence this strongly, it means your role is already written. You are not waiting to be chosen. You are already changing the ending. My beloved child, don't skip. Because now the energy shifts from observation to reaction. These two friends are no longer just watching from a distance, they are adjusting their behavior because of you. One becomes overly careful with words. The other suddenly acts overly casual. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this detail. People change their masks only when someone matters. They think you're very perceptive, even when you say little. They feel that you notice things without pointing them out. Don't skip. That's why conversations pause when you're nearby. That's why explanations sound rehearsed. One friend worries that you can see through intentions. The other fears that the person you love already trusts your instincts more than theirs. And when trust shifts, power quietly moves with it. My beloved child, stay till the end. This is where their inner conflict grows louder. These two friends don't talk about you openly, but your presence influences their decisions. Invitations are reconsidered. Opinions are softened. Advice is filtered. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you here. They think you're very emotionally secure, and that kind of security exposes insecurity in others. One friend feels the need to prove relevance. The other feels the urge to step back. Neither reaction is random. Both are responses to the same truth. You don't demand attention, yet attention follows you. You don't seek validation, yet validation bends toward you. And the person you love feels safer leaning toward what feels real. My beloved child, don't skip. This is the quiet outcome forming beneath everything. These two friends are beginning to accept that your role isn't temporary. You're very rooted. Very consistent. Very aligned with something deeper than convenience. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this understanding. When people sense permanence, they either prepare or retreat. And both of these friends are doing exactly that. One is preparing for change. The other is retreating from relevance. Neither choice involves you, because you were never competing. You were simply being. And sometimes, that is the most powerful position of all. My beloved child, don't skip. Because this part reveals what happens when awareness reaches the person you love. These two friends have started noticing a subtle but undeniable shift. Decisions are no longer rushed, emotions are no longer scattered, and reactions are no longer impulsive. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you here. The influence you carry is calming, not confusing. They think you're very grounding, the kind of presence that brings order without control. Don't skip. One friend realizes that advice they once gave is now questioned. The other notices that opinions once followed automatically are now weighed carefully. And in that pause, your invisible fingerprint appears. You didn't speak louder. You simply made space for clarity. My beloved child, stay till the end. This is where respect quietly replaces resistance. These two friends may never praise you openly, but their behavior has changed. Boundaries are respected. Words are chosen more carefully. Plans are explained instead of assumed. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this truth. When people begin to explain themselves, it's because they sense accountability. They think you're very discerning, very aware of emotional truth even when it's unspoken. One friend feels exposed by this. The other feels relieved, because honesty feels easier around you. Both reactions confirm the same thing: you bring truth into the room without demanding it. My beloved child, don't skip. This is the realization settling into place. These two friends now understand that your presence has long-term weight. You're very steady in a world that changes its mind too quickly. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you now. Trust. The person you love is learning to trust their own clarity through you. And when trust deepens, outside voices fade. These friends can feel it. The distance isn't created by you, it's created by alignment. And alignment always rearranges who stays close and who slowly steps back. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is the part where intention becomes visible. These two friends are no longer reacting emotionally, they are thinking strategically. They sense that something is solidifying, something that can't be undone with opinions or interference. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this moment. When people plan around you, it's because you matter to outcomes. They think you're very intentional, even when you move quietly. Don't skip. One friend starts testing boundaries, saying small things just to see how the person you love responds when your name is mentioned. The other stops testing altogether, already aware that the answer won't change. Both responses point to the same truth: you've become a constant. My beloved child, stay till the end, this is where respect and fear intersect. These two friends notice that the person you love listens differently now. Advice is no longer absorbed blindly. Emotional reactions are filtered through a deeper understanding. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you here. They think you're very wise in a way that doesn't need performance. One friend admires this quietly, even envies it. The other feels unsettled, because wisdom without ego can't be challenged easily. Your calm doesn't invite debate, it ends it. And that's why your influence feels final rather than temporary. My beloved child, don't skip, this is the silent agreement forming between them. These two friends may never say it together, but they both feel it. You're very central to the direction things are taking. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you now. Self-assurance. You don't need to prove your value. It's already being measured in changed behavior, softened resistance, and unspoken acceptance. When outsiders adjust this deeply, it means the bond they observe is real. And real connections don't ask for permission, they move forward on their own truth. My beloved child, don't skip, because now the silence around you starts speaking louder than words. These two friends have reached a point where they no longer question if you matter, but how much. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this shift. Conversations that once included speculation now avoid your name altogether. Not out of disrespect, but caution. They think you're very decisive in ways that don't need announcement. Don't skip. One friend has noticed that whenever uncertainty appears, the person you love naturally aligns with what feels most like you. The other sees how confusion fades after moments connected to you. This is no accident. This is influence settling in quietly, without resistance. My beloved child, stay till the end, this is where acceptance replaces effort. These two friends have stopped trying to redirect outcomes. They feel it's no longer theirs to manage. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you here. They think you're very authentic, and authenticity cannot be outperformed. One friend feels relief, knowing they don't have to pretend anymore. The other feels distance, sensing they can't compete with truth that stands on its own. You don't explain yourself, yet clarity follows you. You don't demand space, yet space opens. And the person you love feels more aligned, choosing calm over chaos. My beloved child, don't skip, this is the quiet conclusion settling in their hearts. These two friends now understand that your presence isn't about control, persuasion, or pressure. You're very stabilizing. Very real. Very lasting. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you now. Peace. When outside voices fall silent, it's because the answer has already been chosen. You were never meant to fight for significance. Your consistency did that for you. And as this awareness deepens, what belongs with you will continue moving closer, without force, without noise, without doubt. My beloved child, don't skip, because this part reveals what happens after acceptance, alignment. These two friends have now shifted from observation to adjustment, not out of fear, but recognition. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this understanding. When people align around you, it means your presence sets a direction. They think you're very steady in moments where others waver. Don't skip. One friend has stopped offering unnecessary opinions. The other has started listening more than speaking. Both changes are subtle, but powerful. They sense that pushing against what feels natural only creates resistance, and you represent what feels natural now. My beloved child, stay till the end, this is where trust quietly takes root. These two friends see that the person you love is no longer seeking reassurance from many voices. Decisions are made with calm certainty. Emotions are handled with clarity. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you here. They think you're very trustworthy, not because you promise, but because you remain consistent. One friend respects this deeply. The other withdraws, realizing their role has changed. And in that withdrawal, space opens for what truly belongs. You didn't ask for loyalty. You earned it through presence. My beloved child, don't skip, this is the closing awareness of this chapter. These two friends now understand that you're very connected to the future unfolding in front of them. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you now, certainty within yourself. You no longer need signs to confirm what you already feel. When outside reactions mirror inner truth, alignment is complete. You were never meant to convince anyone. Your role was to remain real. And real always finds its place, quietly, firmly, without question. My beloved child, don't skip, because this part reveals the final shift others can't hide anymore. These two friends have stopped reacting to you altogether, and that silence is the loudest confirmation. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this moment. When resistance disappears, it means acceptance is complete. They think you're very settled, very sure, very rooted in who you are. Don't skip. One friend no longer tests boundaries. The other no longer feels the need to compare. Both have understood that your place is not temporary. It's established. And established energy doesn't need defense. My beloved child, stay till the end, this is where authority replaces influence. These two friends now move with awareness around you, not because they fear you, but because they respect what you represent. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you here. They think you're very aligned with truth, and truth rearranges dynamics without effort. One friend has learned to step back gracefully. The other has learned to coexist honestly. And both paths lead to the same outcome: you are no longer questioned. You are acknowledged. My beloved child, don't skip. This is the calm ending of their inner journey. These two friends now know that your role is fixed in the story of the person you love. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you now: inner peace. You don't need validation from those who once watched closely. Their silence is the confirmation. When people stop reacting, it's because they've accepted reality. And reality, once accepted, moves forward without resistance. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where clarity turns inward. After watching everything settle outside, something shifts inside you too. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you here, understanding your own worth without needing mirrors. These two friends no longer define the space, you do. Don't skip. They think you're very composed, very centered, very sure of yourself even when you say nothing. And that composure has quietly taught the person you love how to choose peace over noise. The outside world didn't change first. Your steadiness did. My beloved child, stay till the end. This is where confidence becomes quiet strength. You notice that situations no longer pull you into doubt. Words don't shake you. Delays don't confuse you. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this realization: you're very secure in who you are now. One friend senses this and feels calm around you. The other senses it and keeps distance. Both reactions are natural responses to self-assured energy. You don't chase reassurance. You don't demand clarity. You allow truth to surface on its own time. My beloved child, don't skip. This is the closing note of this phase. The story is no longer about what others think. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you now: self-trust. When your presence no longer seeks approval, it commands respect without effort. These two friends can feel it. The person you love feels it most of all. And from here forward, what belongs to you won't hesitate to stay. Because certainty has already chosen its place. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where the future quietly begins to speak. After all the watching, adjusting, and accepting, a new rhythm forms around you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this shift, movement. These two friends can feel that things are no longer paused. Decisions are unfolding naturally. Paths are aligning without effort. Don't skip. They think you're very forward-moving, very clear about where you stand, even without declaring it. And that clarity has given the person you love permission to move ahead without fear. My beloved child, stay till the end. This is where momentum replaces hesitation. The conversations around you feel lighter. The energy feels cleaner. Doubt doesn't linger as long. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you here, you're very aligned with growth. One friend notices how opportunities now seem to open around you. The other notices how resistance no longer sticks. Both recognize that your presence accelerates truth. You don't push change. You make change feel safe. My beloved child, don't skip, this is the quiet promise settling into place. The past no longer pulls at you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you now, readiness. You are ready for what comes next because you no longer need permission to step into it. These two friends can sense that your chapter is turning forward. And when a chapter turns with this much clarity, it doesn't close, it expands. My beloved child, don't skip, because this part reveals the final recognition others arrive at when everything becomes undeniable. After all the shifts, silences, and changes, one truth stands clear. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you here, arrival. These two friends now see you as someone who has arrived in the story, not someone passing through. Don't skip. They think you're very established, very certain, very aligned with where things are headed. And that certainty has removed confusion from the person you love. What once felt uncertain now feels chosen. My beloved child, stay till the end, this is where stability becomes visible. The emotional atmosphere around you is calmer, more grounded, more intentional. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you in this realization, your very anchoring. People feel safe being real around you. One friend feels relief in this stability. The other feels outgrown by it. Both responses are natural when growth settles in. You didn't rush the process. You allowed it to mature. My beloved child, don't skip, this is the quiet ending of this journey and the beginning of another. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you now, assurance. You no longer need to wonder where you stand. You no longer need to read signs. When recognition becomes this steady, it speaks for itself. These two friends have accepted it. The person you love lives it. And you, now you walk forward knowing you were always meant to be exactly where you are. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where certainty turns into quiet authority. After everything that has unfolded, these two friends no longer wonder what if. They see what is. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this realization, your presence now carries finality. Don't skip. They think you're very resolved, very self-aware, very clear without needing explanations. When your name appears, there's no debate anymore, only acknowledgement. One friend accepts this calmly. The other accepts it silently. Both understand that what has settled cannot be undone. My beloved child, stay till the end. This is where influence becomes invisible because it's complete. The person you love moves with a steadiness that wasn't there before. Emotions are handled with care. Choices are made with confidence. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you here. They think you're very trustworthy with the future. Not dramatic. Not rushed. Trusted. That's why interference stopped. That's why advice softened. That's why distance formed where control once existed. Your calm has outlasted every doubt. My beloved child, don't skip, this is the closing truth of this phase. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you now, freedom. You're no longer reacting to how others see you. You're no longer adjusting your energy to fit expectations. These two friends feel it. The person you love lives it. You stand where alignment meets peace, and from here forward, what unfolds does so naturally, without tension, without confusion, without looking back. My beloved child, don't skip. Because this is where everything becomes unmistakably calm. After all the shifts and silent confirmations, a deep stillness surrounds you now. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this stillness, certainty without effort. These two friends no longer analyze you, because analysis requires doubt. Don't skip. They think you're very settled, very balanced, very comfortable in your own truth. And that comfort has shown the person you love what peace actually feels like. No pressure. No confusion. Just alignment that doesn't need defending. My beloved child, stay till the end, this is where respect turns permanent. These two friends move differently around you now, not cautiously, but consciously. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you here. They think you're very emotionally mature, the kind of maturity that doesn't argue or explain. One friend feels inspired to grow. The other quietly accepts distance. Both reactions are responses to the same reality. You no longer bend to be understood. You allow understanding to come when it's ready. And that strength changes how everyone else shows up. My beloved child, don't skip, this is the moment everything locks into place. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you now, belonging. You're no longer trying to fit into a future, you're already part of it. These two friends sense that your presence is no longer optional in the story of the person you love. And when something feels this natural, it doesn't need approval. It simply continues. From here forward, you move with confidence, not because others see you clearly, but because you finally do. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where the journey settles into quiet power. After everything you've seen and felt, a deeper understanding forms within you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this moment, mastery of self. These two friends no longer influence the atmosphere around you, your presence does. Don't skip. They think you're very composed, very grounded, very unshakable in situations that once felt uncertain. And that steadiness has taught the person you love how to stand firm without force. My beloved child, stay till the end, this is where peace becomes your signature. You notice how chaos no longer pulls you in. Opinions don't disturb you. Silence doesn't worry you. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you here. You're very centered now. One friend feels drawn to this calm, wanting to learn from it. The other steps away, realizing their influence has faded. Both reactions are natural when someone outgrows old dynamics. You didn't leave anyone behind, you simply moved forward. My beloved child, don't skip, this is the quiet conclusion of this chapter. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you now, readiness for what's next. You are no longer preparing. You are no longer questioning. You are present. These two friends can feel that your energy is no longer about becoming, it is about being. And when being replaces becoming, life responds with clarity, stability, and direction. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where wisdom becomes visible in your silence. After all that has unfolded, you no longer feel the need to explain yourself to anyone. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this realization. Restraint is strength. These two friends notice it clearly now. Don't skip. They think you're very self-aware, very emotionally intelligent, very deliberate with your energy. You speak less, but when you do, it lands. You act less, but when you move, things shift. And that quiet authority has reshaped how the person you love listens to the world. My beloved child, stay till the end. This is where clarity replaces curiosity. You don't wonder what others think anymore. You don't scan reactions. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you here, you're very certain within yourself. One friend senses this and feels respect. The other senses it and feels closure. Both are signs of completion. You have reached a point where outside validation no longer adds value. Your inner alignment speaks louder than approval ever could. My beloved child, don't skip. This is the final settling of this phase. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you now, sovereignty. You stand fully in your own space without apology or hesitation. These two friends can feel that your presence no longer negotiates, it exists. And from this place, what unfolds next will meet you effortlessly, because you are no longer seeking direction. You have become it. My beloved child, don't skip, because this is where everything finally becomes effortless. After all the recognition, shifts, and silent conclusions, life around you begins to flow instead of resist. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this ease, alignment without struggle. These two friends no longer hold opinions that matter to your path. Don't skip. They think you're very settled into who you are, very clear about what you allow, very selective with where your energy goes. And that selectiveness has brought calm not just to you, but to the person you love. When chaos fades this naturally, it's because truth has taken the lead. My beloved child, stay till the end, this is where presence becomes enough. You don't chase clarity. You don't demand reassurance. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you here, you're very complete within yourself now. One friend looks at you and feels acceptance. The other looks at you and feels distance. Both reactions are neutral, because your peace doesn't depend on either. You no longer adjust your pace for those who aren't walking with you. You simply continue forward, steady and sure. My beloved child, don't skip, this is the quiet ending that feels like a beginning. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you now, freedom in stillness. You have reached the point where nothing needs to be proven and nothing needs to be forced. These two friends have felt the shift. The person you love lives within it. And now you move ahead knowing that when everything becomes this calm, it's because you are exactly where you're meant